good time for a freeze. All right. Hello, everybody. Severe thunderstorm warning just went out for parts of Wakulla County and Leon County, including the Florida State campus. I apologize if you hear the sirens behind us, if they go off again. That severe thunderstorm warning just went into effect and will be in effect until 8:45, mainly for heavy winds, damaging winds possible here, including Tallahassee, including the state capital district and Florida State here. Again, mainly due to those high winds associated with that. We're not worried about with a tornado necessarily with this one, but what we are worried about more so is the wind aspect on this one. So let's go ahead and share this here. How about over this right here? So here's the current radar. Very heavy rainfall falling just west of the capital district right now. Very heavy rainfall also occurring in northwest Wakulla County, mainly rural areas down there, but we're worried about here in Tallahassee up towards Midway as well, picking up some very heavy rainfall. Winds upwards of 70 miles per hour with this one, with thunderstorms. This going until 8:45 for the entire Florida State capital district, as well as the campus here in Tallahassee. And this goes up into eastern Leon County, so it's going to be about a half an hour until we get out of this one.
That's right. We're tracking this very closely here in the FSU Weather Center, in fact, and we'll kind of delve into this here, kind of go down a little bit closer on Doppler radar. We'll start off with the southwestern part of this polygon here. Again, as John was mentioning, this severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 8:45 here for parts of the metro area. We can see around, we're talking about the Bloxham cutoff here. That's about where the worst of it is right now. I would expect the worst of this to move more toward, and it's really almost starting to affect the Tallahassee Regional Airport at this point. Leon County, of course, Tallahassee, the metro area, talking about Ross Road, also Paul Russell Road, Orange Avenue, East 7th Avenue, Jackson Bluff Road. We're watching this very closely for these areas, as well as the FSU campus, of course. A severe thunderstorm warning is in effect 8:45. What this means is that there is a potential for 60-mile-an-hour winds within this warning polygon, so we're watching this really closely here. If you're on the FSU campus, you'll want to try to remain indoors during this, as there's frequent lightning around. And with a tornado watch, always the chance of some rotation spinning up on radar. We'll watch it for you here in the FSU Weather Center, though, just to see how that evolves over the next half an hour or so, as conditions are becoming more favorable for severe weather over the next couple hours.
Yeah, this is going to head off towards the north and east over the next half an hour, and it doesn't seem like it's weakening really at all. I mean, the rotation has been weakened since this same cell or same line was down in Franklin and Gulf counties, but the overall structure is becoming more linear. So we're talking about straight line winds here, and this is going to head off towards the east. It'll be out of our hair probably in about 2 or 3 hours for the entire viewing area. Down towards the south, though, there is more rain out there, and there's actually a weaker line off towards the west of this main line. This is actually the cool front passing through off towards the west. Here we are, Panama City, picking up on some light to moderate rainfall, and there's some lightning in there as well. It's gonna take a couple of hours to get this entirely out of our hair, but the good news is it'll be clearing out towards tomorrow morning. But for now, we have to worry about this severe thunderstorm warning, as Casey mentioned. If you are in Tallahassee, if you're in Woodville, Crawfordville, you may want to take some precautions there, especially in Tallahassee and southern parts of Leon County. Head inside, get away from that lightning, the high winds that are possible with this system. Crawfordville, you'd be up next for the next southern extent of this line, and then heading up towards Monticello over in about an hour.
Yeah, again, we're watching this very closely here in the FSU Weather Center this evening. We're monitoring this with the very up-to-the-minute data here on the radar system. Again, we do have that tornado watch till midnight. In fact, we have that severe thunderstorm warning in effect as well. Again, remaining in effect till 8:45 here. And here, as we go ahead and kind of show the National Weather Service's page, we kind of do see that severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect. That's in the yellow color, meaning severe thunderstorm conditions are occurring in that yellow polygon, or are occurring based on Doppler reader indications, and the tornado watch in that red means conditions are favorable for tornadoes in and close to the watch area. That remains in effect till midnight. I wouldn't be surprised here in the next little bit we started to see areas like Panama City and out to the west there, Lynn Haven as well, being trimmed back on this tornado watch. But again, our main concern is this severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for campus. Frequent lightning, heavy rain, and the 60-mile-an-hour wind gust potential.
Yeah, this tornado watch, as Casey said, goes until midnight. It's going to be chopped from west to east here. So Valdosta, Perry, Madison, you're going to be seeing this the last out of our viewing area. Tallahassee is crossing through the strongest line right now, but there is a secondary line of showers. So if you want to head across campus, bring your umbrella. It's not going to help you with this first primary line because of all that wind, but with that secondary line passing through in about an hour, you may want to keep that in mind to have that umbrella with you until then for some of this activity off towards the west. So in recap, there is a severe thunderstorm warning across most of the southern tier of Leon County here. That goes for another about 30 minutes here in the Tallahassee district, also here at Florida State. So if you're at Florida State, go ahead and head indoors. Some very gusty winds moving through. We'll keep you abreast of that on Twitter as well as on Facebook and here on YouTube. Have a great night.